That here. Let's get this here. Let's share the screen here. There we go. Good morning. Good morning and good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing great today. All right. Let me go ahead and close this down here. Open that. Put that here. Good morning, everybody. Let me just get everything set up here. Let me turn this light on. 1 second. All right. There we go. A little more light. Hope everybody is doing well. Let me say hello to everybody, and we'll be starting right now. Armolfo, Gabriel, Stapo, Dave, Brian, Jeff, Carnan. We got Vernon, Jeff, we got Alan, we got Jill. Good morning, Jill. Piet DeBrock is in the house. Glenn, happy Friday, everybody. We got Wayne, we got Dave, we got Sherman, we got Nathan. We got Nathan. Good morning, Nathan. David, Tom, Dennis, Devin, Eduardo, Wade, Stephen, Murray. Murray's in the house. Thank you for those nice emails, Murray. I love the jokes in the morning. Ali, good morning to you. Kevin from Carlsbad, Genevieve, Rice, Henry, Richard from Puente Gorda. It is a little overcast here too, Richard, if you want to know the truth, but it is warm. It's going to be a warm weekend, I think. It's about 70s, 80s. War Dog is in the house. You're right. I could use a weekend. It's been a long week. Karen, Sarah, Art, Dr. Serena, happy Friday to you as well. Richard, Mark, Virtuvian, Penny, good morning, Penny. Rick, Manuel, Thomas, Rebecca, CJ, Stevens. Good morning, Steve. Good morning. Mark, Mont, Moondog. Moondog, I hope your health has been well, Moondog. We've been all praying for you. I hope everything is kosher. Edgar, Kevin, please don't forget to give a thumbs up. Yes, please, folks. I would appreciate it. It's very nice of you. Thank you. Stephen, Susan, good morning. Good morning, good morning, and good morning to all of you, and happy Friday. I'm looking forward to spending the weekend with my family. Looking forward to taking Rachel horseback riding tomorrow. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Keacock fan. Manila. Ugh, I hope the weather's good there. David. Robert. Good morning, Robert. William. Good to see you. JB. My wife and I were talking about another trip to Miami. I was thinking about you, William. Maybe next time I come out there, you and I can get together for a couple hours. I'll be staying probably at the same place I always stay at, but I'll let you know ahead of time. Eagle Beagle, good morning. Good morning. I hope you had a nice week, Eagle Beagle. Kim, Peter, good morning, Peter. Good to see you here. Rachel, Steve, Jeff, we got 4 years of long weeks in the Big Orange. Oh, I don't. Let's not get political here. Pat, Tim, Kaya, Scott, Scampy, Fred, Ray. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Now, first, I've got some good news for you guys. Yes, I've got good news for you. First of all, I have a very cool class today that I'll be doing at 1 o'clock. We've had over an 80% win rate since we started. Hey, Alexander, good to see you here. Good to see you here. Where are you at right now, Alexander? Are you in Europe or are you in the USA? I'm just curious. If you want to answer, if you don't want to answer, that's fine. Whenever I see people Ukrainian names, I get excited because my background is from Ukraine. So I always like to meet new people from where I'm from. Florida Keys says, "Do you come to the Florida Keys?" I haven't been to the Florida Keys in a while, but I really want to go. I really, really want to go. I had a great time last time I went. It was many, many years ago, and I honestly don't know why we haven't been because we had such a great time when we were there last time. We went to this restaurant. We had a waiter. The waiter was drunk, and it was funny. It was so fun. A lot of people there were drinking. It was fun. It was a holiday. You're in USA. Okay, got it. I got it. Chicago. Okay, cool. The Windy City. I have a lot of friends in Chicago. I used to do a lot of business in Chicago. I was asked to move to Chicago because somebody wanted me to take over the trading at an FCM about 20 years ago, but I didn't want to leave my family and I can't stand the cold weather. If it wasn't for the cold weather, I probably could have been convinced and I probably would have been living in Chicago this whole time. Good morning, Rosalind. So here's what I wanted to tell you. First of all, we have a cool class at 1 o'clock, but here's the other exciting part. Guess what I'll be doing in my VIP room today? I'm gonna do your stocks. Remember a couple of weeks back we did your favorite stocks? You asked me about your favorite stocks and I told you what I thought. We're gonna do it again today. Now that was the most exciting session and a lot of you learned how to pick the right stocks. So today, bring your stock. Matt is gonna write them down to make sure we don't have any duplicates. And we'll do that today. All right. It'll be a lot of fun. Last time we did it, it was a lot of fun. And I got a bunch of emails saying, Roger, you finally have taught me how to pick the right stocks. Now, I'm going to tell you something. It doesn't cost anything. I'm not going to sell you anything. And if you don't know how to pick the right stock, that's that's 80% of the problem, okay? You got to know how to pick the right stock. And a lot of you don't know how to pick the right stock. I'm going to show you how to pick the right stock. Okay, based on your stock picks, based on your stock picks. So today, hey Cam, good morning to you. So today, it's going to be a session for you. And last time we had it, I think it was 3 weeks ago. I'm going to try to do it once a month, but people loved it. No. How to pick the right stocks on a daily chart. How to pick the right stocks, long and short. Okay. Now, last time we had this session, we had a blockbuster audience. It was we put the video in the members area, but trust me on this. A lot of you do not know how to pick the right stock. You see, you can have the most perfect entry in the world, but if you don't know how to pick the right stock, you're going to be dead in the water. Have you ever noticed sometimes we pick the exact same stocks over and over and over and over and over again? That's because they keep performing, they keep doing their thing, they keep looking amazing. So you don't have to trade 3,000 stocks. You can, and by the way, they changed. One becomes good, one becomes bad. But the point is, learn to trade the right stock. Okay, learn to trade the right stock. Learn to pick the right stock. You would be amazed at how many of you don't pick the right stock. So that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay. And by the way, just to give you heads up, when I was doing my list for my longs, tons of beautiful stocks breaking out today. A week ago, it didn't look this way. Right now, there's a lot of beautiful breakouts. I could barely contain myself on my list. And if you want to know the sector, well, I'll do it during the analysis. So just FYI, while we talk about all this, the XLF sector, we need to watch very, very closely, and I'll show you why. And again, I'm kind of jumping a little bit. Hey, Dave, good morning. Look at financials right now. Look at where they're at right now. Look at that. It's a nice breakout. Now I want to show you something. Look at Morgan Stanley. I'm jumping a little bit. Look at Morgan Stanley. Look at Goldman Sachs. Look at COF. Beautiful. Oh, that's a beauty right there. Look at JP Morgan. Look at Citibank. Are you guys starting to noon, today at noon? Here's the link for it. Today at noon. It's going to be a full hour dedicated to you guys. Right there. Here's the link again. It'll be a very cool show, and I'll be broadcasting it on YouTube and on Zoom. All right. All right. All right. So just wanted to kind of give you heads up before we start. So there is some real strong momentum right now coming into the market, and it takes a lot of firepower for financials to get it up, and that's a very, very good sign. You can't have a raging bull market without financials. Yeah, it'll be recorded. Everything is recorded and put into this YouTube channel right here. Here, this link right here. All right. Yeah, and I highly recommend you watch it like 10 times. I'm not joking. Like watch it 10, 20, 30 times and you will start seeing things that other traders do not see. You will start telling gurus that they don't know how to pick stocks. You will be telling your favorite gurus that they do not know how to pick stocks after watching this session. And if you think I'm crazy, I'm not. Okay? I'm not. Let me turn this light off. It's making me yellow. One second. I look like an orange baboon with that light on. All right. It's okay, David. You can watch the replay. All right. Now I look like myself again. All right. Fed data. We have employment report in 8:30. This is going to be a big, 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 big report. This is going to be a big, big, big report. And yeah, and if this report is bad, then then forget everything I'm saying about financials. But I like financials a lot right now. I like financials a lot right now. Now, the two things that I'm going to be looking at is the earning average hourly earnings and the unemployment rate. Those are going to be the two things that I'm going to be looking at quite a bit, and we'll find out what they are. I'll go ahead and turn on my TC 2000. Give me a second so that we can watch it together. But I do love the financials this morning. I really do. Hey, Bob. Good morning. Devin, Dave. Good morning, everybody. We've got a light room today. I don't know what's going on. We only have 400 people here. Um, Post a thumbs up if you guys get a chance. I do appreciate it. All right, here we go. Where's my other TC 2000? Here it is. All right, and what we want to focus on is the bond market. The bond market. We want to focus on the bond market before this report, okay? So just FYI, okay? All right. So yeah, we have a big earnings report. We don't have any earnings today, but we did have a bunch of stocks come out with earnings. I will go over these in my report in just a few seconds, okay? So let's get into that right now. And then I'll go through the technicals today. But I do love how the financials are looking. Amazon. Now, and by the way, do you guys remember what I told you yesterday? Remember what I told you yesterday? We're going to make a high in the morning. We're going to fizzle out most of the day, and that'll be that. And potentially at the end of the day, we're going to have some repositioning ahead of Amazon earnings. Remember what I told you? The odds are we're going to make a high at the morning. And then the rest of the day, we're just going to just kind of sit around, not do much. And then potentially right before the close, we maybe have hedge fund repositioning right before earnings. Now, it's one thing when I say it after the fact. I told you this yesterday and I wrote it in my Telegram channel in the morning and we talked about it here. Remember, I told you I'm not really expecting any downside. The question is, are we going to go up hard or are we going to make the high in the morning? We opened up, we made a high within the first hour, and then we didn't do anything the rest of the day. And then 10 minutes before the end of the day, 15 minutes, 45 minutes, we started rallying because of repositioning ahead of Amazon. You remember that, HG? I was very, very clear on that yesterday. And guess what happened? Exactly that. If you follow along, you're going to get such a good understanding of what the market's doing. You're going to be like playing cards with the card counter, and he's showing you the card, and the machine is in your hand. I'm not joking. I'm serious about that. Alpha says 100% correct. Remember that? It's not because I've been doing this 30 years. It's because I do this analysis every morning. Okay. And then when I finish this analysis and I drive to work, I call Matt and I give him my 10-minute short version of this. So he's prepared for the market because he can't watch this in the morning. All right. So if you guys watch this, you will have a much better clue of what the market is going to do and why. Okay. So look, below consensus revenue guidance. Remember what I said? Forward-looking statements 2 quarters ago were not good, and now it's materializing itself in the current. This is bad. This is not good for Amazon. Okay, there you go. Yeah. How about some more thumbs up? Tapestry. How many times has this stock been on our watch list in the last 3 months? 20 times, 30 times, 12% top percentage gainer on the S&P. Stocks that tend to go up tend to have favorable news in the right direction. Stocks that go down tend to have bad news in the bad direction. Do I trade earnings? Hell no. But 12%, the stock is still looking great. Philip Morris climbed 10%, upbeat results, adjusted forecast. Ralph Lauren gained 9%, adjusted their year forecast. That's really good. The fact that Ralph Lauren is up, that's really surprising. And the fact that Tapestry's up, that's very surprising. Very surprising. Skyworks Solution tumbled, biggest percentage gainer, and 20 to 25% reduction in share business supply radio frequency components to Apple, its largest customer. That took a little jump off the market. We had unemployment report. I mean, we have jobless claims yesterday. I'm not even going to talk about it because the number has not done anything at all. Logan Thursday said that interest rates may already be close to neutral levels, possibly reducing the necessity for further rate cuts even if inflation continues to ease. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I could live with that. They're not cutting rates anytime soon. That I could promise you. There's an 85% chance that there's not going to be a rate cut. I think this is more like a 150% chance. We have today the Big Daddy. That's this report right here, the unemployment rate, average hourly earnings. I want to see these numbers. I want to see look at the expectation, 125,000 to 225. I mean, they have no clue what's going to happen. We're watching the bond market very closely. So far, the bond market is doing absolutely nothing. So we just keep watching it. You just move that here. Market watchers will also be closely watching the job growth. That's what revision to job growth. Yes, each year, the Bureau of Labor Statistics January unemployment report revision for the 12 months through the preceding March. Typically, these adjustments to the data don't attract much attention. However, this time they will, because the agency's preliminary estimates in August indicated downward revision would be 818,000, the biggest since 2009. Economists anticipate the actual markdown in January will likely total around 600 to 700, offering some relief. Okay, so that's going to be an issue right now. We're going to see that's very, very important. We'll see that today. Unemployment report, 4.1, University Consumer Sentiment. This is not going to be a big report right now, especially with all the stuff that's going on in the world. Europe is down a little bit, not great. Morning investors book profits following recent rally. Healthcare and auto stocks. Remember yesterday I told you after GM came out with bad earnings that Tesla may be falling apart because there's a strong correlation between Tesla and other car stocks. And a lot of people keeps thinking it's a solar stock, it's an EV stock. No, it's a car company, okay? Construction stocks gain ground, but Europe is not giving us any tailwind. China closed higher. AI-related stocks continue to climb. Here, I'll go through China in a minute, but they're still fascinated with this deep doo-doo, which I really don't believe very much. Hey, Martin, how are you? Good to see you here. We'll see. We'll see how the market reacts. Yeah, Amazon didn't do well. None of the FANG stocks did exceptionally well, by the way, except for Meta. Nikkei closed lower, stamping a three-day winning streak. Concerns about borrowing costs, auto and real estate stocks led the decline. So that's not good. China gave us a little tailwind, but Europe and Japan did not. And that's not good. Probably because Amazon, pre-market, and their guidance provided below consensus guidance. That's very, very bad. Pinterest did well. We haven't looked at that stock in a while. Elf Beauty. This was a short stock. People don't want to go to beauty stores. Consumer discretionary, 27%. I don't know why people don't want to be beautiful anymore. But this stock is a great trending stock. And it's down 27%. Affirm surged 15%, giving chips a little tailwind. Cloud, 10%, gave software stocks a little tailwind. But Amazon is taking that tailwind off. Although, if you look at the market, I mean, this is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Hey guys, how about some more thumbs up? If you guys don't mind, it's right here under the. It's right here, right under the. Here, I'll give myself a thumbs up. Let's see how many we got. We got. And again, if this is not beneficial to you, then you don't have to give me a thumbs up. Got 145. See, I gave myself a thumbs up. That's pretty depressing, right? Where I have to give myself a thumbs up. That's pretty funny. I got to admit, that's pretty funny. All right, let's move on. So the market is just it's looking for this employment report. It really is looking for this employment report. Amazon is just not enough to make a move. The employment report is going to be very, very interesting. Let's talk a little bit about the bond market. The bond market is people maybe people don't like my analysis that much today. Who knows? I don't know. Well, all the uncertainty with tariffs and that things can change in a day for companies. Won't it be hard for any companies to forecast a good 2025? No, Stacy. For example, some companies don't have as much exposure to tariffs. Biotechs don't have a lot of exposure. Healthcare companies don't have a lot of exposure. Financial companies, U.S. financial companies don't have a lot of exposure. It just depends on the industry. Some more than others. You know, it just depends. Some more than others. But I will tell you this: when financial stocks rally in the U.S. and they're rallying right now, that's a very, very, very good sign, and it's telling us that interest rates are going lower. Look, interest rates are going lower, bonds going higher. Remember, they're very correlated to bonds. We're almost at that if we can get above this level, I'm going to be cautiously optimistic. And if we can get above this level, then I'm going to start getting bullish on interest rates. Thank you, All Point. I appreciate it. And again, folks, if you don't want to give me thumbs up, that's okay. But I want to ask you an interesting question. How did you guys do yesterday on the S&P trades, the day trades in my pit? Let me show you something interesting. I had my forensic accountant Clyde do the tally yesterday. Here's how it. So in our first trade, we closed at minus 9%. Excuse me, positive 9%. The second one minus 22%. So we made 9%. We lost 22%, and the last one we made 78%. Andrew says analysis needed for what? For me giving you want me to give you analysis when I give you trades that have, you mean you want me to give you analysis, no news headlines on this down move? Let's do a lottery trade on SPY. Uh, Very small size, buy to open, 0 DTE, 605 strike price, fill price, take profit on SPY lottery trades. The last SPY trade made 78%. I don't know. What do you, didn't do the official lotto trade that made 78%? Why not? They're all, yeah. Okay. Well, if you did the trades yesterday, you would have made 9%, you would have lost 22%, and then you would have made 78%. Yeah. Clyde is doing the forensic accounting. All right. I need a link to the free Telegram. Um, 1 second. 1 second. Here it is. Here's the free Telegram channel. Small option plays yesterday still closed for winners for about $500 by noon. Lotto trade was fun. Lost your audio. I'm still here. Oh, good, good. Just keep giving them. Okay, good. Good, good. There you go, Rich. All right. All right. Yeah, Nike did really well. Nike went down yesterday. All right. So I'm assuming you guys like my pit trades. If you don't like my pit trades, then you've got some issues that you need to deal with. We gave Tesla yesterday. We made money on it. Took a profit on PayX yesterday, and another trade we made money. We made money on it. We made money yesterday. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Tesla. Good. Good, good, good. All winners, thank you. Good, good, good. On the second one, I bought screwed up and bought a put, so I ended up making 26%. Analysis in the AM, combined it with no news analysis, stayed in until the end of the day, didn't end up taking a loss. I didn't take the third. Oh, too bad. Yeah, don't be in a hurry to move. I was on a roll yesterday. I was on a roll. I was on a roll yesterday. Yep. Now I want to show you guys something. Actually, I'm not going to show it to you right now. I'll show it to you later, but I'll show you something funny later today. It'll be pretty funny. So yeah, bond market. We're getting close to the report. Bond market. I want to see the bond market, folks, on this side of this red line. I want to see the bond. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I was on a roll yesterday. I think, Jeff, I think we've been on a roll all week. Wouldn't you agree? I think we were on a roll all week. Didn't get out of CRH, was on the road. We took CRH yesterday. We got out of a stock from overnight. We took a Tesla, made money. We took CRH, made money, and we took three. We took three. We made money yesterday, but we did 5 trades yesterday. So anyway, we need this to go above. We need this to go above. It is nice right here. We need to get above. We need to be 90, 50, 90, 60. I would be very happy if we go up here, and it would be beautiful for financials. Thank you, PLW7. I appreciate that. Very nice of you guys. Thank you. Very nice of you. Speaking of which, let me post some links. So we have 80% win rate on over 100 alerts. I'll be giving you the trick. I'll be giving you the trick to that at 1 p.m. today. That's 1 p.m. link. I'll be in my VIP room today going over your favorite stocks, not my favorite stocks, but your favorite stocks. And let me give you a link to Customer Service Live, where if you have some confusion, you can go there. Uh, yeah. And let me give you Customer Service Live. There we go. That's it. There you go. But it's up, getting out of the open. Good, 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 good. And yes, if we've already taken an exit on a stock, you can talk about it here till the cows come home. I really don't care. That's okay, Robert. If they don't like me enough to give me a thumbs up, mea culpa. What am I going to do? Bitcoin, Bitcoin. We're at support on Bitcoin. I don't like what I'm seeing here. We are up today, and I'm hoping we'll get above. If you guys want to go long Bitcoin, that's good, but wait till we're above this line. I think we're going to consolidate, and I think we're going to just move from this channel to 76 to 85, 76, 85. I don't think we're going to break. If we break this line right here, you don't want to be in Bitcoin. You don't want to be in any cryptos if we break this line. Now, I don't think we're going to break this line. I think we're going to hedge. We're going to just make another low right here at this VWAP, which has been holding really well. Look how well this VWAP's been holding. This is the election VWAP, I believe. Yeah, it is. That's the election VWAP, and it's holding well. We got to stay above this line. Now, there's a chance that this will turn into this. Okay, into this. So that's my second point of support. But my first point of support is right here. Okay, so we are at support right here, and we have another point of support here. So if you're currently in Bitcoin, you may want to lower your exposure when we go below this line, and you want to definitely get out when we get out of this line. If we get above 80, you can go long, but remember, we have a ceiling right here at about 84. And I'm using this because this is an ETF that tracks crypto's movement. So if you're using Bitcoin, you'll just have to readjust to your own settings, but I'm pretty confident the correlation between this and Bitcoin is pretty high. Also, the reason I think we may come down here is because there's a lot of support at this level. See that? Here, let me zoom out a little bit. You can kind of see right here. So we may just come right up, or if we break down, we have another level of support here. But I would start lowering my exposure if we go down, if we break this level. And I think you guys can see why. Thank you, Ricky. I appreciate it. It's very, very nice of you. Thank you, Glenn. 54 on BAC. Very nice. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. We've been doing pretty good. We've been doing pretty good. The only real nasty trade that we took a loss on was McDonald's. We took a loss on McDonald's in the income program. That did not do us any favors. So I have to give you guys I think I have to try a little extra hard on the weekly cash flow and start giving you guys some iron condors. So, just my 5 cents. All right, US dollar, again, same thing as crypto. I think we're going to kind of bounce around this area. Folks, if we break, now let me tell you guys something. News is out. Thank you. Uh, look at this. Look at that. Huff puffed. Ooh, not good. Not good. Let's see. Let me see what the news is. I really don't care what the news is. I just care about this. But let's take a look at what the news is. Hopefully, I didn't jinx myself or any of you guys today. Here, let's see. I don't have it here yet. It did. It did, Carlos. It did. It did. Especially with all the consumer staple stocks going down. But let me just go back here. I don't have the data. I have this, and this is not helping us right now at all. I was hoping this was not going to happen because remember, we have that trend line right here on the bond market, the downtrend, it's like right here. And I was hoping this was going to go the other way. Does anybody have the number? Yeah, well, I'm looking at it right now. That's what we're looking at, JB. Well, yeah, the bond market. Remember, they're about 74% correlated right now. Yeah, it's not good. But I want to know what the number is. Anybody know what the number is? Hmm. I want to know the unemployment rate and I want to know the average hourly earnings. Hmm. Yeah, jobs report. So far, not good. Okay, NFP down 143 versus 169. Ooh, wow. 143. No, I can't win them all. Can't win them all. But I don't like the reaction I'm getting from the report. Well, let's come back to this in a few minutes, but this is bad. This is not good. Look, this is negative. This is negative. 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 So far, negative. SMH is doing good. By the way, SMH has been coming up and SMH is starting to look good again. And I'll talk about that. And it's almost in the gap again, but kind of. But overall, it's not looking bad. This is a problem right here. This is going to be a problem for financials today. Okay, hourly earnings 4.1 versus 3.8. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean the number, not this. This is bad. Unemployment 4 versus 4.1. 143,000 jobs. So that we're not adding as many jobs. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Unemployment. So average hourly earnings 3.9. We're still at 3.9. Eh. Unemployment rate got a little better, but the job we're not seeing as much payroll. We're not seeing as much payroll. We're not seeing as much payroll. So hiring is cooling off. That's the reason. Okay, so the reason unemployment, yeah, unemployment fell a hair, but it's not a bad I mean, it's okay. It's not it's I think it's a little overreaction, honestly. It's really not that bad of a report. Yeah, notice we're not going anywhere here. We're just kind of sitting here. That's okay. It's not that bad of a report. It's not a great report, but it's not that bad of a report. Let's see what the Dow's doing. See how the Dow's not barely not moving? How about financials? Financials are coming back. See that? SMH is coming back. SPY is not really down anymore. It's an report. It's an report. Okay. All right. Let's continue our quest for adventure and entertainment. So, US dollar. US dollar is dropping. We're making lower highs. If the US dollar keeps dropping, the bond market will eventually start coming up. Look how it went right above this area and then came right back down. See the amount of resistance we have right here, guys? This is a perfect image of it. Here, let me make it a little smaller. Look, look at that. These lines actually do work, believe it or not. They do. They do. we need to get above this area right here. We need to get above. We need to get above. We need to get right here. And we're like right here. But not much. Right, exactly, Stacy. I have several family members that got laid off since October, tech jobs. So sorry to hear that. Vivek says wage growth is important. Yes, it is. Yes, maybe good to go long. I don't think so, Eagle Beagle. Not as of right now. Okay. So, but we need to get above this area. The fact that we made a higher high is already positive. I don't think this report is anything to really, you know. So US dollar, I think is going to stay here. If US dollar drops, it's great for us. If US dollar starts coming up right now for us, it's going to start putting pressure on the bond market, and it's going to put pressure on the gold market, which is near all-time highs. Crude oil has been fairly steadily going down. We're right at the 100-day moving average. This is really good for consumer discretionary transports. Oil going down, transports have been doing pretty good. Transport companies, trucking companies should be good for auto sales too, traditional auto sales, not EV. By the way, I spoke to somebody who is in the auto business, who is very deep in the auto business. He said a year ago at this time, Teslas were flying. You couldn't find Teslas on the shelf. You had to order them. He said right now they can't get rid of them fast enough. Other cars a year ago, Fords, Toyotas, opposite. They were sitting on the shelves. Other cars are selling, Teslas are not. This is from somebody who's in our program, who sent me an email saying, Roger, I am in the auto business. This is what I do for a living. I'm in the, deep in the auto business. I know this is what I do for a living. So Tesla cars are not flying off the shelf. And I think possibly that has to do with the fact that we're going to start drilling more. US is becoming more liquefied in terms of the future for the energy. And I do believe we're going to end up doing it. And I don't really see Democrats getting too much in the way of that. So I think it's going to happen. What are those 6 lines you use? Carrie, send me an email. I don't want to go through it right now because everybody already knows what these 6 lines are. But basically 100-day moving average, 200-day moving average, 50-day moving average, and a bunch of VWAPs. Okay. The dotted ones are VWAPs, and the straight lines are the moving averages. Okay. And the 8-day EMA too, the red line right here. But you could see we're kind of sitting here, and again, we're getting pretty close to support. There's a lot of support here. So I think energy is just kind of dead for the time being. I don't see anything one way or the other. He's from the Seattle market, by the way. Oh, thank you, Heacock fan. I appreciate it. China is almost at our resistance level because of deep doo-doo. People are liking this deep doo-doo. They're making a big deal out of it. I don't believe it for as far as I could throw it. But since the news came out, we went from here to here. This is not a big move. Not a big move, and we're getting near our resistance area. Average days in stock was around 30 days, now 45 days plus. Oh, there you go, Brian. Yes. Average days in stock was 30 days, now 45 plus. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about people who actually have experience in this industry. Carrie, you could see the legend. Just pause the video and the lines are listed. Oh, in the bar chart. Okay. Yeah, you guys can tell. Carrie, go to Customer Service Live. He'll show you. He'll go over it with you. Here, let me post the link for that. Here's Customer Service Live. Bond market starting to come up a little bit. Here's a link for my class at 1 o'clock. We've been having an 80% win rate for the last 100 trades. And my VIP room where I'll be doing your favorite stocks today. All right. There we go. All right. Let's talk stock market. Oh, let's finish this. Yeah, we already did. All right. Volatility. Look at where we're at. This is good. We need to break this level, but this is very positive. Notice we have not been going up at all. We've been going straight down right after we made that high right there. If we break this level, and we don't have any more earnings today, and Fed data is already out, and volatility is not really reacting right now to the Fed data. So as long as volatility stays at this area, the market should continue moving higher precipitously. Also, my dealership is 8 miles from Microsoft. His lots layoff, Tech also laying off. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for that. All right. So you guys could see that momentum levels are pretty good. Stocks are not looking bad. What about sectors? What about sectors? Do we have some congruity here? Are we congruent? Let's see. Well, believe it or not, something had happened in the last couple of days. Semiconductors, QQQ, technology, and communication services and financials. Look at that. And real estate. This is good. This is good. This is telling us that interest rates could potentially be going lower. And look at Russell 2000. You got Russell 2000, financials, communication technology, QQQ, semiconductors. The only thing that's not here is consumer discretionary. The Dow is clearly taking a back seat. Technology is and interest rate sensitive is taking a front seat. Financials are moving higher. Real estate is moving higher. Semiconductors are moving higher. QQQ is moving higher. Technology and communication. We have some congruity here. And we have over 148 stocks breaking out. What about the downside? 86 and raw 83. And without ETFs, 131.83. It's picking up a little bit. I mean, downside's okay, but I'm still not bearish. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not really seeing anything overly bearish. Not seeing anything overly bearish. Okay. So we have some momentum. Let's look at what about stocks trading above certain levels? They're okay. 63%, 60%. S&P 500, 58%, 51%. We're moving above 50% finally. We're getting a lot more green here than we had before. NASDAQ 100, 60, 61%. Even NASDAQ composites at 58, the Dow's at 60, 67. Why isn't real estate and home builders more closely correlated? Commercial real estate, Cam. Commercial real estate. Commercial real estate. That's the answer. Does that make sense? I think you're smart enough to know exactly what I mean by that. Commercial real estate. Commercial real estate versus consumer discretionary. Because think about the value of commercial real estate versus and interest rates. Interest rates, commercial real estate. I think you get my point. So let's get you. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. I don't have to explain to Cam. He's been around the block a few times. More than a few times, actually. And by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but Cam is a gourmet chef. He sent me some goodies over the holidays. Those were what a treat that was. What a treat that was. All right, so SPY. Let's look at SPY. We're now moving into the indices. Let's look at SPY. Thank you for doing that, Cam. Very kind of you. Again, we bounced off the 8-day. We're above yesterday's high. This is this morning. It's price action. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. I know. You're all thinking I'm going to say something really bearish and negative, but I actually like what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing anything negative here. Now, today's different than yesterday. Today's Friday. Friday, we usually peter out at 2 o'clock, and we don't have any news. So I think today's going to be a neutral day. I don't think today's going to be a blockbuster day, but I wouldn't be surprised if we build up some momentum during the day. Versus just giving it out in the morning, because I think we're going to open up kind of sheepish today. We're going to open up kind of a little lower. So don't be surprised if the market was neutral today to slightly bullish, okay? I don't have as good of a feel for the market as I had yesterday. I had a really good feel for the market yesterday. I almost was like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do... But today's Friday. Friday sentiment is not as strong. There's a lot of... There's a lot of hedge funds that are bailing early. The market has some weakness right now because of the bonds. So we need to get out of that first. We need to get past this. First thing I'm going to be looking at today is I'm going to want to see the bond market come back above 90 on TLT. That's the first thing I'm going to be looking at today. Okay, let's continue. Are you guys getting a better feel of the market after me doing this all day long for you? Is this helping you? But I like SPY. Do I think we're going to like have a rally, a major melt up? No, no. But I think we're going to kind of stay in this area right here. Not looking for a lot of volatility today, but I think we're going to stay in that area. What about equal weighted SPY? Let's take a look at that. Yeah, especially after 2:30. See the problem? We don't have any directional momentum, but we're above this line. Notice how we came up. Notice how we're just stuck here. Not a lot of directional bias. Not a lot of directional bias. Look at volatility. It's just kind of going down precipitously, which is fine, but there's no moves like this. You see that? You don't see moves down like this. They're just precipitously sitting and waiting, sitting and waiting. We're still in earnings season. This is bullish, but neutral, bullish neutral. So let's now look at nothing here. I really want to see this trade above the high, which is at right here, which is like 82, 85, 83. Till then, nothing as good is going to happen. What about mags? And by the way, the questions I'm getting from you guys are really, really good. Are really, really good. So, what about mega caps? Do we have any momentum in the mega caps? No, no. And this is look at where we're at. We're literally at the 50-day moving average. And by the way, look at mega caps, and look at Bitcoin. Look at mega caps and look at Bitcoin. Look at the 50-day moving average, look at the price action, and look at mags. Yes, the same market makers, guys. It's the same market makers now. Don't take off the cowboy hat when you're trading Bitcoin now. That those days are over. So mega caps, look at the liquidity. There's no liquidity. And folks, I'll tell you what's bothering me. We just had the busiest earnings period ending today, this quarter, and look at the volatility on the market. Now, on the good side, it's not really going down or really doing anything, right? I mean, it's not like breaking down or anything. But on the positive, I mean, that's the positive. But wouldn't you expect mega caps to do more than this? To do more than this? There's no movement in mega cap stocks right now. There's no movement in mega cap stocks right now. They're not breaking out. Okay? And look at RSP. That's the mega caps. And then look at the RSP, which doesn't have the mega caps. So if the mega caps are doing this, and if without the mega caps, the market is doing this, where do you think we're going to go? And again, look at the candles on the SPY. Do you starting to understand? No, volume has not come in yet. Richard says, listening to your market overview and understanding the big picture is what helps me make money. Folks, this is a man that's making 5,000 to 8,000 a day. If you don't listen to him, then I don't know who the hell you should be listening to. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you in person and shaking your hand and hanging out with you in a couple of weeks. It's going to be a big treat. You're going to have a lot of fun here. Kane will be here too, by the way. It'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, not a lot of directional bias. There's not a lot of directional bias right now. That's why I'm thinking iron condors would be a good idea. I'm just thinking out loud for the class. By the way, the bond market, not jumping up. This is going to add some weakness to the market today. Okay, this is going to add some weakness to the market today. Let me look at financials. Yeah, even financials are cooling off. Let me look at semiconductors. Not really. Semiconductors are starting to get above the 50-day here, which is good. I'll talk about that in a second. So, not a lot of volatility. Look at how small sorry. Look at how small the candles are. Mostly wicks. There's not a lot of meat. There's not a lot of meat here. The fact that we've been able to make money the last few days is a freaking miracle because there's no meat to the market. Remember I say you need to have movement like this? You want to see at least the least wick possible? Look how wicky this is. Okay. What about all right, what about interest rate sensitive stocks? They were above the 50-day moving average yesterday. Let's take a look-see. Up, back in its fold. Remember what I said? We're either going to break out or we're going to come right back down here. Look what Russell is doing. Roger, why are you getting out of those trades so quickly in the pit? Why aren't you holding them over for follow through? Follow through? What did you say? Follow through? Where is there follow through? Do you see any follow through? What is follow through right now? There is no follow through. All right. SMH. Let's look at SMH. I'm cautiously optimistic. We're above all of this mishigas here. We're above all this craziness. I'm not really counting this wick very much. I count mostly the meat of the candle. I'd really like to see this go into the gap. If we can get into the gap, we could see some upside on chip stocks. I'll be watching that very closely today. Yes. Now, right now, yes. Not when the market is trending, but right now, yes. Do you think the second semester will be more smooth? Oh, yes, yes, Tiago. Yes, I think big time. I think all of the craziness in the market is going to resolve before summer. And I think we're going to have a really nice end of the year. And I think all the good stuff is going to start right around June, July, August. I've been saying that for a long time. I said that beginning of the year. I think right now we're all just kind of going through gyrations, new administration. We don't know what's going on. Executive order left, executive order right. We're taking over the Middle East. We're not taking over the Middle East. We're taking over Greenland. We're not. All of this will just, Trump will remember the wall. Remember the wall. We're going to build a wall. We're going to build a wall. Did anybody talk about the wall after the first 6 months? No. Even Trump forgot about the wall. So let it all just kind of, pass by and let it just go above you and below you. Don't get suckered into it. And then when the market starts trending, when the administration actually starts moving in a directional bias, we'll have some moves. Yeah, ADX is 15. ADX should be 20 or higher for a trending market. We're not trending right now. Yes, looking forward to seeing everybody. I haven't seen the majority of you. I don't know the majority of you. I talk to all of you, but I don't know you. So I'm really it's a big treat for me. And last I heard, Murray is going to take us out to dinner on Thursday night. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I have to give him a head count. Thank you, Murray, for doing that. All right. We went over the SMH. We went over the market, expecting a lot of choppiness, not a lot of directional bias. Um, Boring market action, and today's Friday, and Fridays we usually fizzle out. I think day trading status is currently. Yes, Karen. Yes. Hey, Karen, send me an email. I haven't heard from you in a while. Let me know how you're doing. Cam, come out. Come on out. Come on out. And let me give you guys links. So 80% success rate on over 100 alerts. Learn how and get a free ticker today. All right. And I'll show you how to trade it too. Join me in my VIP room, where today it's going to be your VIP room, where I'm going to be going over 100 trades that you guys will pick for me. And if you guys want to know what indicators I'm using, or other gurus, not just me, if you want to know how Lance trades, if you want to know how anybody trades if you want to get the skinny, if you want to get some good advice, join Cam and Gustavo at the Cam and Gustavo show and say hello to them from me. I was supposed to be there 2 days ago, but my assistant double booked me. So I'm going to have to wait till next month. And yes, please give us a thumbs up. And now let me go through stocks. And I'm going to go through the downside stocks first. I am not screening for earnings here, okay? Crocs finally breaking down again. Now, this is Lulu and Crocs are two of my favorite retail companies, and I'm telling you guys to sell it. Why? Because what I think and what I do are completely two different things when it comes to the stock market. Like, I don't like Elon Musk, but I like Tesla if they stay friends. AMD. Now, remember somebody wanted to buy AMD here? No, no, no. You want to sell AMD here. You don't want to buy AMD here. KView. Be careful with this baby, but I really like this stock. Las Vegas Sands. I know. First time it's on our list. First time the stock is on our list, right? We should do customer service live from Florida that week. If Cam comes, we will. VKTX. What a beauty. Now, do you guys think the stock is going up or down? You're probably going, why are you even asking us that? That's the kind of stocks you want to trade. Not stocks where you're going, is it going up? Is it going down? Is it going left? Is it going right? It's above this average, but it's below this average. But I forget about all that crap. These are the kind of stocks you want to trade. First time I'm ever giving you this stock, right, guys? First time I'm ever giving you this stock, right? Wrong. Right here, right here, right here, and right here. These are down stocks. These are all shorts. RCI. And if I'm going too fast, you can also rewind this and watch it in slow motion. Yes, down with volume. Yes, Marge. How you doing, Marge? Khalid, how about you? How about you? How are you guys doing? You know, you guys could say hello to me. I don't bite. ILMN. Ooh, too far gone. Too far gone. Must have had earnings. Too far gone. STZ. First time I'm giving you this stock, right? First time I'm giving you this stock, right? Got to have fun with you guys. Now, I already went through all the financial stocks. If you guys are just coming in here, I don't want to go through all of them again, and you don't need all of them, but I'm just letting you know that there is a official breakout in financial stocks right now, and that a lot of financial stocks like Morgan Stanley, Citibank, COF, JP Morgan, they're all looking really, really good. I don't want to go through all of them, okay? They're all looking great, okay? So let's move on. Oh, Discovery Financial too. I forgot about that one. Discovery Financial. Financial stocks are looking really good right now. Mm. Now looks about as perfect can be. Look at that. Look at this A line. Beautiful A line right here above the high. Touch the VWAP. This is today, by the way. This is a beautiful, 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 beautiful. Mwah. That's beautiful. CRH. I wonder where we got that stock from. But Roger, you told us yesterday, you had a 45-minute lecture yesterday on how we shouldn't be trading ADR. And because you had this session when you gave this stock, I did not buy this stock. Well, do you remember I also said to you that make sure that it's a Chinese company? This is an Irish company, okay? They're an Irish company. It's ADRs from China. China. I made it very, very clear. We don't have a trade war with Germany, Spain, England, and Ireland right now. Yes, I got emails yesterday saying, Roger, you said don't buy ADRs. Why are you giving us an ADR right after you told us not to buy ADRs? Because this is not China. We don't have a trade war with China. I said don't buy Chinese ADRs. I said make sure it's not a Chinese stock. Please listen to me when I speak to you. Do you prefer swing trading style due to this choppiness? This is not a swing trading market. This is a day trading market. I mean, I'm swing trading, but this is a day trading market right now. It's not even a day trading market because we don't have any volatility. It's a market to sit on your ass and do very little and day trade my zero DT options. But yeah, ADRs are okay if they're not from China. If they're not from China. The whole point of me telling you this yesterday is because we are in a trade war from China. And if China does this to us, you still have the shares. CRH is Irish. We are not in a trade war with Ireland. If we're not in a trade war with China, you could trade these ADRs till the cow come home. All right. Just want to make sure you guys understand that. Okay. Boeing. Oh, no, wrong ticker. Uh, what is this? BC, is it? Oh, what is Boeing ticker symbol? BA, right? Am I crazy? Is Boeing not BA? Yeah, that's what I thought. This thing is confusing me. All right, look at Boeing. Not a day trading stock, but breaking out, breaking out. Pretty good here. I got to get some work done. I got to go to work. I'm late to work now. Netflix. I hate this company right now. I despise what they're doing. What this company's doing is eating from underneath itself. Okay. There's two ways a company can gain value: by making value and by saving money. It's called eating from underneath yourself. Okay. This company started eating from underneath itself about 3 quarters ago. Now, do I watch them? Yes. Do I love Netflix? Yes. Uh, Am I extremely critical of them right now? Yes, just like I am of Tesla. As a consumer, do I love them? Absolutely. Doesn't mean anything. I doesn't mean anything. Crocs is my favorite company. I would never wear those shoes. My father wears them. I tell them he looks like Fred Flintstone. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I think. My opinion and my choice of stocks shouldn't matter. Fundamentally, I think this company is in deep, deep trouble. Does it mean anything? Absolutely not. Do you see how I think about stocks? Did you talk about gold already? Yes, I did. I did. Yes, gold may be a good swing trade, RJ. If the US dollar, here, RJ, look, if the US dollar stays here, yes, but if the US dollar is going to be doing this channel play right now, it's at the bottom of the channel, it's going to go up and US and gold is going to go down. So I would want to see US dollar, RJ, I want to see US dollar below this line to make sure we're not going to come back up here before we do anything. Okay? Okay. Again, I'm just trying to be helpful. Where are we? Netflix. So yes, I like Netflix as a technically, fundamentally, I think they're eating from underneath themselves. And if you guys never heard that statement before, think about what it means. Not a day trading stock, but a nice trend. EXC. By the way, there was a lot of longs today. There was a lot of good looking longs today. A lot of good looking longs today. This stock may be a good pullback to the 8-day EMA. If it pulls back and starts coming up, Richard, there may be something here for us today. I'm telling this to Richard because I know Richard sets alerts right at the 8-day EMA. NDAC, fintech stock. Remember I told you how bullish I am on financial tech stocks this year? That I like the financial tech stocks? Well, that's a financial tech stock. This is a financial tech stock, FT&T. A little overdone right now. Yesterday would have been a good time to get in. GE. I like GE right now. I got to get out of here. I like GE right now a lot. Actually, I got to tell Matt about that. HWM. Yes, Moondog. They're fundamentally having a big problem. Jesse, I already talked about Bank of America. I explained the first thing I did this morning is I explained how I'm in love with all the financials. And I said XLF, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, COF, FHN, Citibank, and JP Morgan and Discovery are all on my list. Just FYI. RJ says, I'm going to do a long-term ratio back spread on gold. Been working every year. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Let me know how it goes out. I like back spreads sometimes. HWM, which is this one. That is a beautiful stock right now. Let me make a little note of it here. I can't believe I'm giving you these goodies for free this morning. All right. So let's look at the market once again. The market is coming back. It's very, very choppy right now. There's no directional bias right now. Um, the semiconductors are holding on fairly well. The bond market is in the toilet. Did not could remember, look, it made a higher high and look what it did. So I'd really like to see the bond market trade above 90. I want to see TLT trade above 90. I want to see VIX. VIX, by the way, did not. VIX did not go higher on this news, which is very good. And S&P's not really budging at all. Honestly, folks, I'm not expecting I'm not expecting too much bearishness today. But at the same time, I think the upside is going to be limited. So I think if you're buying and it's not an overextended stock, you may do well. But if the stock is breaking out hard, I would be very, very skeptical because look what the mags are doing on a daily. Now, once we break out of this range, we'll be okay. But look where we're at right now. There's not a lot of volatility. So it's hard for us to generate a lot of volume when mags are tightening up like this, when RSP is doing this. So my suggestion is to sit on the side of caution, use very small position side, and look for pullbacks and not breakouts. Okay. I don't think energy and oil stocks are in trouble. I think they're neutral right now, Tigo. Let me post some links for you guys, and I am out of here. 1 o'clock class right here. live for you guys. Get your favorite stock ready, and give Matt a list right when you come in, and he will go through them. And Customer Service Live, where you can get all of your questions answered, set up your charts just like I do, and basically mimic my workspace. Folks, I hope you have a great weekend. If you have any questions, roger@rogerscott.com. Thank you and have a great day. Hopefully, this has been helpful to you. Bye, everybody. Be careful today. It's Friday, guys. Things fizzle out early. Keep your powder dry, okay? Bye.